I wanted to give a different voice to hip hop and just have something that old and young would be able to come together and check out. My brother is 10 years younger than me. My cousin is about 5-6 years younger than me, so I felt like just having all these different components of different generations would add to an active voice that would be just dope and exclusive. So that's the reason why I started the Righteous Tongues podcast. We talk about all different type of issues, trending topics, pop culture, urban culture. We try to give like real objective voices to these things. It's not about riding with artists because of popularity. It's talent over numbers with us. You know, that's the whole idea. So when you listen to the Righteous Tongue podcast, get a piece of all of that put together. One of the other things that I wanted to do with the Righteous Tongues podcast is to really be able to like hit the community aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Like what is happening in our communities and how hip hop culture affects that. It's a very, very important thing to look at. And some of the topics that we had thus far, the Soulja Boy, a legend, kind of a controversial topic, but when you kind of look at the spectrum of everything that he's done, influential wise, yeah, you pretty much say the boy's a legend, you know? We talked about, 6ix9ine, his whole situation, what happened with that. We also cover all the different rap beefs that's going on, whether it be diss records, diss tracks going back and forth. And, we just try to ask important questions that we feel like would be on listeners' minds, how they feel about certain situations. The Righteous Tongues podcast is important to hip hop because it's going to give that unbiased perspective. We're not backed by, any major corporations that would influence us to go a certain way. I mean, I know I'm here now at my place of work, Hot 97, WBLS, and WLIB, but, with the Righteous Tongues, man, ain't no popularity contest. We don't care if you a top Billboard selling artist. We just gonna put talent over numbers all day and every day. That's the most important thing. People that would listen to the Righteous Tongues podcast are just people that truly love hip-hop culture. Like, if you really love the culture, this is a spot for you to be able to listen. We're not clout chasing. We're not just being shock jocks for no reason, just saying controversial stuff just to get in somebody's headline. That's not what this is about. It's about intellectual thoughts, intellectual talk, people that really, really study and understand the culture, We ain't vulturing this situation at all. We can't, And somebody that's righteous is kind of self-explanatory. Somebody that won't break their morals or their values. Somebody that stands up for something, believes in something. And these are the attributes that we focus on and that we live by. And when we do this show, we want people to understand that and feel that, We're definitely not just, like old heads hating on young music, but we're going to give some real constructive criticism. So if you ain't able to handle constructive criticism, then this ain't the show for you to listen to. I want to thank everybody that subscribed to the Grustle Media YouTube page. It definitely means a lot. Everybody that's logged into grustlemedia.com, that's where we at. The Righteous Tongues podcast, along with the Combo podcast. I co-host the Righteous Tongues podcast. I'm the host of the Combo podcast. Everything is available right now at grustlemedia.com. So when you get some time, just log on, man. And sub, like, and share. That's all we can ask. Everybody that's been supporting, we greatly appreciate it. At some point, we want to see the Righteous Tongues podcast go to bigger audiences. We want to do some live shows. We want to expand our show so we can have people call in. So those are some of the things that we're working on right now. And we just want to be a place for people to come and get real news, get real information. I'm also working on Everyday 9-6, which is my audio archive, where, we're going to look back at some old mixtapes. We're going to look at some new mixtapes, mixtapes that define the culture. It's focusing, obviously Everyday 9-6 gives a focus to the year 1996, but I'm covering everything around that era because that's the era that I grew up in. In 1996, I was listening to Hot 97, and now I happen to work here. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's real cool how certain things go full circle. So I'm very interested in, being a voice for the culture. I've been in the music industry, entertainment industry for 20 years. So I want to be able to take this experience and give it to people. You know what I mean? You know, I work with the youth, so a lot of times when I do my seminars, shout out to Cobblestone Multimedia at Express Newark with Juvenile Justice, I'm teaching the students everything that I've learned working in radio. And within the 6 weeks that they're there, I give them all that I got. You know, it's important. It's called paying it forward. We have to start paying it forward, because if not, we're going to have a generation of people growing up that don't know nothing and won't be able to help anybody, not even themselves. So this is what we're talking about here. So once again, thank you. My name is D.Bail, Media Arts Specialist, brand ambassador for Emmis Communications. And when I'm not doing that, I'm live on GrustleMedia.com, rocking out with the Righteous Tongues podcast and rocking out with the Combo podcast. Soon to come, the Mixtape Monument, do every day 9-6. And we got a whole lot of cool content coming for y'all, man. So once again, thank you for the support. I'll holler.